Hi everybody. I'm here drowning my too hasty armchair typing sorrows with some lingonberry juice. ENFJs, I'm sorry. Kevin Hart, if you ever see this, I doubt it, but if you ever do, I'm sorry. I mistyped you completely. And ENFJs, I'm going to have to try and find somebody else for you. But wrong. That is the status of my my armchair typing for the comedian Kevin Hart, because I went tonight to watch his documentary stand-up special, Laugh at My Pain, from 2011, and I got more than 20 minutes into the thing. And he's on camera pretty much the whole time, talking pretty much the whole time, in all kinds of contexts all over the place. And there was not one bit of conceptual humor going on in there. It was totally cute and it was clever, but it was totally down to earth stuff. It was totally about, making himself look silly and talking about the old days and talking about on stage real life dilemmas and a kind of funny angle in that vein of human foibles, but there was no conceptual anything going on there. And I just don't think that you can go on and on and on and on and on like that without it sneaking in. I know I can't talk for more than 3 minutes without some kind of end related stuff coming into it. Not everybody's like that, but who has that information gathering preference, but damn. So that's too bad. But I guess the ENFJs knew, because they were not liking it like mad. ENFJs, I know you're not very chatty, it would seem, with my stuff. Just a few of you are. But if any of you feel like talking about it, is there anybody that you do suspect might be on your team if they were ever to do the MBTI properly? Is there anyone? I was looking at Wanda Sykes, and I'm going to put her in there just because I love to. Now I'm completely unsure about her too. In other words, as if I can be sure about anyone who hasn't actually done this for themselves. But I don't even have a guess. Wanda Sykes is another stand-up comedian who I suspect of being an ENFJ, or I did, until I watched like hours of her tonight. An interview and on stage, and now I just don't know about her either. But what I do know is that I would be extremely shocked if she ever were to do this, use the instrument, and if she were to type as other than an N, I would be very, very shocked. So what I'm going to do is post links to Kevin Hart's stand-up comedy film in the description box below, from which the first 20 and change minutes in there where I could not find one instance of conceptual type humor, abstract sort of thinking kind of humor. And then right next to it, I think Wanda Sykes is at least as good as any, because what you can notice in just moments of her, what happened to her 2016 show, about every 40 seconds, she's got another abstract thinking bit of humor where, shifting context and absurdization and irony and making big intuitive leaps between, in linking phenomena and seeing them from a different angle. It's all over the place. So at least I can give you a little bit of an example of that. And I'm not done with this foolishness. It's just too interesting to not continue with some more. But I'm going to make sure I do much more homework, because I do not like to get caught out like this. Not one bit. So, yeah, and ENFJs, if there's one that you suspect of being your own that, we could talk about, someone in the public eye, that would be really cool. I'd enjoy that. Oh, and I should mention too, to thank Denzel Mensa, who has his own channel, and he's an ENFJ. He's a bona fide and self-identified, and he would play, and he put in comments and interesting analysis about Kevin Hart, and he thinks that Kevin Hart probably would identify with ESFP. And as I said in those comments, I don't see the FI there, so that makes me, you know, that makes me really wonder. But now I really feel like, who am I to say, you know? So if anyone has any opinions on that, I'd be very interested to see what they are. I like to see the back and forth. And anyway, Denzel Mensa, he put a bit of theory out there and talked about it. So perhaps that would be interesting for some people. Check it out. Thanks for sticking with it. Good night.